some more content. And this is week 3 or maybe 4. I'm not even for sure of treatment. And yeah, I moved again. Whole like a whole new spot now. New roommates. Nice looking spot. To be all the way honest with you, keep it 100 with you. But yeah, I missed you guys. I know. Been having phone troubles yet again for the 15th time. I got that in the works. Don't worry about it. I'm uh, currently, right now, as we speak, ordering a brand new phone, so I can keep in touch with you guys and hopefully be able to make that great content that I always do. Stay daily, stay consistent. I've been beating myself up, y'all. I really have not talking to y'all. Yo, what up? Not talking to you all. It sucks. But gotta persevere, gotta keep going, gotta keep doing it, keep on doing it. Uh, but first things first, how y'all doing? Y'all doing good? Y'all doing well? You're staying beautiful. Shout outs to you for staying sober. Shout outs to you for for getting up this. Shout outs to you for making an impact on the world, a positive impact on the world. Shout out to you for fighting your demons. Shout out to you for helping out your fellow man, your fellow woman out there. But how y'all doing? How y'all feeling? I hope y'all good. I hope y'all staying blessed. I've been praying for you guys. I've been praying for my roommates. I've been praying for, everyone in the program, in the group. And I get answered, y'all. I just hope my prayers get answers, y'all. But so let's see. I guess mental check. Mentally, and I'll give y'all a house tour a little later. Mentally, been doing pretty good, y'all. Been doing pretty good. I know the last time we talked, I was in a funk. I was feeling mad. I wasn't really up to my usual self. You know how that goes. But this week, these past, I guess, week or two, whenever the last time I talked to you, it's been going pretty swell. All my medications, in a new space. Like I said, I'll show y'all some other time. I might tonight might do an AA meeting tonight with you all, and hopefully then I might be able to do a little house tour or something like that. Nothing spectacular, Got to keep, I got housemates, so got to protect people's privacy and protect people's privacies or whatnot. But yeah, mentally been doing okay, y'all. For real, been doing okay. I got a little motion going. I just got off the phone with a disability lawyer, like I've been telling you all. Got my EBT, got my food stamps, so got food, got shelter, you know what I mean? And I'm planning for the future. That's all I can really do. That's all I can really do. What up? What up? Like, follow, subscribe, hit that notification bell, you all. Because here in Elroy's World, you are changing someone's life for the better. Best believe for the better. Mentally, emotionally, I would say this past weekend, emotional check. This past weekend was kind of rough for me because we had to move and stuff like that. And moving's always rough for me, you all. Moving's always rough for me. Brings up those times when we were in the streets together and sleeping on porches and sleeping on benches and sleeping in parks and stuff like that. It always gets to me. It's always a mental battle, so to speak. But that's okay. I got through it. It helps a lot to be able to just relax and process everything. So I got through it very quickly as far as the emotions go. So that helps a lot. Just having that space really to breathe and know that you're in a safe space, and to just stop working that survival mode. We've been in survival mode since what, 2020. You know what I mean? We've been here since 2020. So finally getting time. It's been what, a 5 years straight of just hardcore working the job and not having no place to go, and then finally now having a place to be in. It feels good, you all. It feels really good. I'm learning and noticing a lot about myself, as far as in how I process things, triggers, and all that good stuff. So it's a beautiful thing. It's a process. I'm trusting the process, you all. I'm trusting the process. What up? What up? What up? I'm trusting the process. So it makes a big difference. Being out on the streets and then finally having a place to sit and relax and process some things. But oh, what's up? What else? Moving, yeah. So the last time I was with you all, yeah, I ain't do no lives in the last. So I've moved what, twice now. I've moved twice now. Since the last time I did a live, I've seen you all. The previous apartment I was in with 4 roommates. It was pretty good. It was, the same old place. Same rules, that whole sort of thing. You really didn't miss much. This time go around, I'm in a completely different apartment complex now. I would say it's much bigger. I would say in comparison to the last apartment I was in, it's pretty much bigger. We got a nice bigger dining room, as you can see. You know what I mean? It's way bigger of a dining room space. Way bigger. Well, yeah, the living room's pretty big too. Got 2 bathrooms, really nice. I done fucked around and lucked up and got a room to myself. You feel me? Which is always a blessing. You're not gonna hear me complain. You know that. You know you're not gonna hear me complain. But yeah, it's a blessing. It's all around a very good positive thing. My roommates is totally chill. It's kind of crazy. No, you good. Uh, mm, uh, it's crazy. My roommates, we ranging from like 20 all the way up to, I think the oldest roommate is in his 50s. I think he's in his mid 50s. So we got the whole range of men here, which is good. Which is a good thing. You know what I mean? We can all learn from each other. We can all share each other's experiences and stuff like that. So that's really cool. And still got great roommates. They're all down to earth, really chill, really laid back. You know what I mean? Keep the peace sort of thing. I gotta have my cup of coffee. I just came from the classes. I just stepped in like 20 minutes ago, 40 minutes ago, or something like that. And I was just like, you know what? I got the energy. I'm gonna drink this coffee. I got a couple people to call. Got a couple applications to apply for. Let me go ahead and say what's up real quick. Speaking of applications, so I've been filling out social media marketing applications. Like I told you all, made that resume, and I've gotten a couple leads. I found Gary Vee is hiring for content creators. I think it's by contract. So I applied for them. I applied for what's it called? Streamers Social Club. I don't know if y'all heard of that. I've heard it once or twice from a couple streamers who, like, some name brand streamers, like not name brand, but like big names in the streaming community who went through it. So I applied for them. I think they hit me back up on TikTok too. So I got a little motion going. You know what I mean? I got a little motion going. You feel me? If you've been praying for me, your prayers have been answered for sure. But yeah, I've been knocking applications. I've been trying to stay steady with like 2 or 3 applications a day. just really honing in and just getting that mind space and that headspace that, I am a certified social media marketer. I am what I say I am, what I mean, and believing in it and not just saying it, but actually applying the knowledge that I have in my daily life, in any way, shape, or form to practice it, whether it's with you all, whether, it's the people around me, just spreading that knowledge. I am a business consultant, you know what I mean? You gotta really put, got to put belt to ass and sometimes, so yeah, I've been putting out those applications. It's been going pretty well. I've been finding quite a few leads. Got a few. I'm waiting for callbacks now. I did them over the weekend. So hopefully by next weekend or this weekend coming up, I'll get some responses. So pray for your boy, because some of them jobs is looking nice. I'm talking about $50 an hour. Just recording. That's it. Just doing this. $50 an hour. And it's part-time too. I'm not passing it up. You know me, I'm not passing it up. So I hope I get some feedback. But you all let me know if y'all got any job leads when it comes to social media marketing or just content creation. Let me know who's hiring, who needs a marketer. You know what I mean? Holla at me. I need clients and an employer. You feel me? Coffee good right there. Oh man, what else has been happening? Just going to classes really, and it's been slow motion for real. Like I said, I called the attorney. I got one. I'm working on. I got one. What is it called? Where you just talk to them, see if they can help you out type of situation. I got one. Plan one tomorrow. I'm call. Well, it's probably too late, but I'm gonna call another one tomorrow as well. Got my eye on. I've been slacking. Honestly, I've been slacking with the content creation. I've been focused so much on, what I want to do after this program. While I'm in this program, priorities. Recovery is gonna come with it. You know what I mean? Being sober and staying sober is gonna come with it. But having these four walls and a roof is not. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about. We ain't gotta go there. All right. Besides that, in other news, Sony got hacked. Here these past couple weeks, Sony got hacked, and that's quite interesting. And the whole landscape of gaming and consoles right now, from what I've researched a little bit on, apparently some hackers got into the ROM systems of the PlayStation, and supposedly it's not a software that got hacked, it's a hardware that got hacked. And so apparently, I guess to put it in layman's terms, if you have a PlayStation 5 and you get the recipe to jailbreak them, essentially, you can jailbreak your PlayStation 5, which means you're able to do basically whatever you want. You can bypass all the safety measures or the firewalls or whatever have you, and you can essentially play any and every game on there. You know what I mean? You can what's it called? Simulate, something like that. Anyways, you can adapt your PlayStation, be playing like PC games or something like that if you wanted to. I think emulate. I think that's the word, emulate. You can emulate any game that you want on your PS5 now. And I ain't gonna hold you. If you were smart and read the articles and paid attention, something like this was going to happen. I'm surprised it wasn't Microsoft that got hacked. I'm very surprised because due to their spike, those price spikes they've had these past couple months, I'm very surprised Microsoft didn't get hacked. But Sony being hacked, I'm surprised, and at the same time, I'm not surprised because Sony's been hacked several times throughout the past 15 years now, several times. From the PSNs being hacked and leaked to the headquarters being hacked and leaked, and now their PlayStation 5s are being hijacked. I'm not surprised. I mean, if I was an executive, I would not be too mad because, I mean, look at the gaming industry as a whole now. You got $80 games. GTA 6 is about to be a $100 game, and the others are going to follow it too. You know, every good game now has microtransactions. I mean, what do you expect when you have a product, right, and you try to upscale, you try to basically spike the prices in an economy that is so unforgiving to your consumers. What do you expect? You're going to have the poorest of the poorest or the lowest of the lows come in and try to reconfigure your product. I mean, it's a given. It's a natural born given. I mean, look at the Switch. Like Switch games are, I think, the top 3 products that are being pirated right now, besides, you know, anime and movies. You know what I mean? Switch games are being pirated. I'm not surprised. You know what I mean? There's no give. It's always take from the consumers. And that's why I always tell y'all, you got to switch from being a consumer into an investor. I'm telling you all, because it's not going to let up. Mark my words. You know what I say about this? Mark my words. Here in the next couple of years, everything is going to be high. There's not going to be a working class. I'm just saying it. I'm just, you know where I'm going with this. We didn't talk about this before. You know. But them getting hacked, I'm honestly not really surprised. It was just going to happen. It was inevitable to happen. You're squeezing people. You're giving your customer base slop, and then expecting them to get happy with it. And then you're spiking up the products from every which direction. Like it's $80. It's $80 for a good controller. I remember back in the day, controllers came with the system and they lasted as long as the system did. You know what I mean? That's the times where I grew up in. And then any generic knockoffs, they were at most $40 and some change. You know what I mean? And those were like your Mad Cats. You know what I mean? Like, and they didn't last long. But then what do you expect though? You need to get the original controller. Now the controller is like $80. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you expect when your games? You're not even allowing your customer to own the games anymore. Like that's what I fucking miss. I miss owning my actual game. I miss the disc. I grew up on an actual disc. Like, can you believe that there's a whole generation where they're not going to be able to hold the disc? Like they're not going to understand popping open that plastic, cracking open that case, popping that little middle button and sliding in that disc. I mean, it's heartbreaking for me. You know what I mean? It's a heartbreaking situation. And what do you expect? I'm not going to be surprised. There's going to be more hacks this year. There's going to be more pirating this year. And it's going to be from places that you would never expect. It was going to be from places you would never expect. Because you're squeezing your customer base. You're just squeezing them out, and there's no give. Like my video on Game Pass, and how Game Pass should be the red box of gaming industry. It should be the Hollywood videos, the blockbusters, you know, the Funko Land of gaming videos. Go ahead and put, you know, all of Xbox library on there. right? And then break it down by tiers, right? And then all your marketing is right there. Just market, the next tier's games. You know what I mean? I got a whole breakdown on it on TikTok. Y'all can check it out. But you know what I mean? Like, you gotta give something back. And everybody wants to make corporate copies of what's already been done. You know what I mean? Like, and it's not going to work for everybody. Everyone's not meant to work it. You know what I mean? There's not supposed to be everything's not supposed to be a Fortnite. You know what I mean? Everything's not supposed to be a battle royale. Like, prime example, look at Call of Duty. Call of Duty is trash now. If I was Treyarch, I'd fire everybody. I ain't gonna hold you. I would not fire everybody, but I would basically quit. If I was at Treyarch, I'm not even gonna hold you. I would end up quitting. Cause I know I have an executive that's never played a game in his whole entire life and or is crappy at games, right? Telling me who build games, who talk to the community of gamers, who's informs and goes to those conferences of the next greatest tech and this and that and third, and they ain't got no idea, and they're telling me, oh, we need another Fortnite version of Call of Duty. What? Huh? What happened to the originality of games? What happened to the originality of games? There's no more originality of games. Prime example, look at Ubisoft. Ubisoft's had some crazy wild games when I was growing up. EA Games had some wild, crazy games when I was growing up. You know what I mean? Like, there's no more originalities. Carbon copies. People, publishers and developers, see another publisher or developer, make this one blockbuster hit and think, oh, well, if they did it, we can do it. No, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. It's not supposed to work like that. You know what I mean? It's not supposed to work like that. Is that saying God is love? God is love. Yeah, so I just, that's my rant on Sony. But just to round it off, I feel like there's going to be more hacks. There's going to be more piracy. There's going to be more of things of that nature. And something's got to give. Like I've been telling y'all, something's going to have to give. Because you steadily squeezing your gamers. You're steadily trying to please one sector of, not one sector, but one demographic, and just neglecting and forgetting the others. Hold on. And you're forgetting the others. What else is happening in the news? I seen. What else? So apparently, the president of the United States is banning big investors to buy up single households. Which, if you don't know, one of the biggest investors right now buying up a whole lot of single households is BlackRock Banking. So that's going to be very interesting to see. Apparently, the last time I looked at it, he was working with Congress to essentially ban big investors, which, banning the big investors make, small investors able to buy households and homes. It could curb the housing crisis that we have right now. Which, I'm not a politician. I don't mess with the politics no more. You know how I am. But hopefully there it comes of something good something good, but people like me can, like they did in the old days, go from an apartment into a condo or apartment into a house again, like our grandparents did. You know what I mean? I want to get it back to where our grandparents could save up some money and buy a household. I know that's a pipe dream, but hey, a kid can dream, right? A kid can dream. I'm still waiting on that 2K check. Supposedly, there's been rumors that the president is going to throw out some 2K checks. I'm gonna see what's up. You know what I mean? Tax season's next month. You feel me? Taxes start next month. You feel me? If you're smart, you would do them now. You start collecting all your information and documentation now. I checked. I do my taxes through Cash App. I checked and it was like estimate like $75. I was just like, well, fuck me. I know my W-2s are all gone in the wind, for real, for real. So that's just money gone and out the drain. But who knows? Maybe I should give up on the whole working thing, like we talked about. I ain't gonna dwell into that. But anyways, um, yeah. But back to gaming though. So I seen a short. Someone was talking about NVIDIA is spiking up. What was it? Their CPUs are spiking up some price of their products or something like that. And in the short, they were like, why are you spiking up the prices? And Nvidia was like, well, we're just matching the market. And dude was just like, but you're the reason why the market is the way it is. So, like you're the problem, you're causing the problem, and you're having no solution. Like, it's crazy. It is crazy. Back to what I was saying, like they're going to keep squeezing us, and it's going to get to a point where there's going to be quite a few people that's just saying, look, fuck around and find out. We can already find out real quick how y'all feel. They're going to find out real quick. The companies and corporations are going to find out real quick how, the average person feels about all these spikes and hikes and stuff like that. Like, a lot of people depend on computers and proper phones and stuff like that. You just keep spiking it up and spiking it up, man. I'm telling you. Man, I'm telling you. Let's see. Future content creation. I don't know. I've been really thinking about doing ghost hunting. Here the past couple of weeks, I've been kind of down and out because I've been wanting to do ghost hunting and stuff like that. I had this dope idea. Well, I'll put that in the pocket. I'll put that in the pocket right now. But man, just going ghost hunting. I was watching Sam and Kobe latest video. I was just like, dog, I could do that. Like, that would be dope to do. That would be freaking sick to do. Content creation, man. Like, I miss it. I want that freedom, and I'm working on it. I'm working on it for sure. Like I said, once I get back my phone, it's all. I'm gonna be done. I'm gonna be uploading again, taking pictures again. Even if I have to, just mix up some stupid stuff. Gotta get back to the algorithm recognizing me and taking me seriously. I'm really hoping that this streamer social club hits me back up. It's basically, what do I be doing? Basically going live. And I don't know the schedule it would have to be, but it's a little part-time thing. But basically I would be going live. It's like embedded in TikTok. It's like the Creators Network or something like that. And so I would just basically be going live. And I don't know when or how or whatever have you, but I hope that works out. just start, I'm saying start somewhere. You gotta start somewhere and doing something. But man, I miss just having that freedom of, spending hours on end, editing, making videos, making content like I was doing, last month. That was a big thing. But I don't know. But I ain't gonna hold y'all much longer. I just wanted to hear. Okay, I'm starting to think we have a ghost in the house, right? Weird ass door. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to check in on you guys. I might do a little AA meeting with you guys because I missed last Saturday. We moved this past Saturday, so I gotta stay disciplined. You know what I mean? Gotta stay consistent. That's how you do it. That's discipline, consistency is how you make it in the content game. So I don't know what time I'll do it, but when I pop up, I pop up. You feel me? But yeah, I just want to touch down with y'all guys. I love you. And remember, somebody, somewhere, someone loves you. I'm out.